How's it going, everybody? Today Ubisoft Montreal has provided some insane news and updates in the full patch notes for the update scheduled on Thursday, September 3rd. And in this video, I will be going over all the important information regarding the update. But before I jump right into it, I just want to take a quick second and say that if you guys are new around here and you guys want some quick updates as soon as something new happens regarding HYPERSCAPE, then clicking the subscribe button and the bell notifications will help both you and me, as it helps me grow my channel as well as keeps you up to date with this awesome game being developed by an awesome game developing team. So with that being said, let's jump right into the patch notes. A quick disclaimer I want to say though is that this video will go over all the important game changing in patch notes, so I will not be going over everything. Only the things that are important to know and things that have the potential to change the way the game feels and is. So the first note that I want to address is the controller response curves. I know a lot of the HYPERSCAPE community have been begging and eagerly waiting for the developers to make a better and easier way to aim in the game for controller users or console players, and in this patch update, the developers finally delivered it. They provided some pictures in the patch note, so I'm just gonna throw that up here. And as you guys can see, they added a controller response curve and aim acceleration. So for the response curve, they added a classic and linear option. The classic option is what we had before this patch, but the linear option is a more direct input. They said that the linear option follows a direct rate of your own controller input, so if you felt that the classic option wasn't in sync with what you were doing in the game, then now if you chose the linear option, then you will feel that you are in control. However, the response curve isn't the only update that the controller players got. They added the option for enabling or disabling aim acceleration. So what this does is when you look around, sometimes your character leaves a drift to where you lift your thumb off the joystick. When you turn it off, the aim acceleration does not have that extra drift. So basically when you stop looking around, the character will stop on your response. These options are very crucial in an FPS game, so with HYPERSCAPE now having these options, the game will feel more easier to adjust to for the new players. Another quick update I should mention for PC controller players is that the default aim assist has been reduced, and the aim assist option is now a slider bar that gives you the option to choose the strength of your aim assist from 0 to 100%. So as you guys already can tell, these were some big controller updates for the controller community for this game. The developers said though that this won't be the last update us controller players will get. They're keeping a close eye on how these updates affect the game, and if you guys have any issues after the patch update goes live, do comment them down below so I can address them to the developers. Now for the next big update we have for this patch is a very interesting one. They added a player profile lifetime stats under the Hall of Champions menu hub. This honestly is what I've been anticipating to come, because games like Warzone, Apex Legends, and even Fortnite have already did this. So with HYPERSCAPE now having this, I feel like this is a big step in the right direction in order for this game to compete with the big guys in the Battle Royale category of games. Not only this, but the developers finally added a report player option in the elimination screen. So hopefully this can address the hackers in the game. Me personally, I haven't dealt with any hackers on the console platform, but when I have played on PC, I felt like I was going up against hackers. So this really eases my mind and makes me feel confident to play on PC again. Now let's move on to the gameplay patch notes. So to start off, the developers finally addressed the hex fire, and they nerfed it. So for all the console players watching this video, please comment down what you guys feel about this. I know a lot of people hate the gun and a lot of people love it, so do comment your thoughts and opinions down below. I would love to read them. But for the nerf, they reduced the ammo count and the aim assist. I'm not gonna say it like how I did in my previous videos, but I'm just going to throw up the picture of the patch notes so we can go through them faster and so I don't have to make a long video. So the next weapon to be addressed is the Mammoth. The Mammoth got a damage nerf but an increase in clip size, so I guess that's nice. Not too sure about this patch note, but I do think the players in the PC community have been abusing that, so PC players watching this video, do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down below. The next weapon is the Protocol. They did something different and interesting with this gun. They nerfed it, but in a fair way. So the way they nerfed it is that they added a damage fall off and a lens flare. So if the target is over 150 meters, the damage is decreased so that the players across the map will not get one-shotted to a gold sniper. I feel like this is awesome because on PC using the sniper is way easier than on console. So when crossplay does come out, this is an easy way to equalize the battlefield. The lens flare is an extra icing on the cake, I guess. Now players will know that if they're being aimed at by snipers, similar to how Warzone has it. So that's nice and fair as well. The next weapon that got addressed is the Riot 1. And for this weapon, the Riot 1 got a damage decrease. Me personally, this is actually a pretty good patch note because even though the Riot 1 is my favorite gun, I think that this is actually fair for the new players since the Riot 1 could usually 3 to 5 shot an enemy, and for this game that is pretty fast. So now that they nerfed it, players like me who will actually dedicate to use the gun will be able to use it, but at the same time it gives new players a fair chance to fight back. So this is a good patch and I actually respect it. Now there are a lot more patch notes in the patch update, but they aren't too big, or at least as big as the notes that I'm going over in this video. So if you guys want to check it out for yourself, then the link to it is down below in the description. But there is one more patch note I want to go over before I wrap up this video. So this last patch notes update that I want to go over is the Crown and the Showdown patch notes. So the first thing to mention regarding this is the Crown holder's hack cooldown penalty is now increased. This means that it will take longer for the hacks to come back. I threw up the specifics if you guys want to see for yourself. But as you can see, the crown holder really needs to be smart when grabbing the crown. Also, they increased the victory timer from 45 seconds to 1 minute. So now the crown method of winning is really a crazy method of winning if you can really pull it off. Which in my opinion, it should have been that way from the beginning of the game. This is a huge update for people who absolutely hate the way to win with the crown. So those of you guys watching this video, please express what you guys think about this. I really want to read that too. Other than that, they changed the character outline of the crown holder from red to yellow. So that is all for this video, and if you guys gained any information or was just informed overall from this video, clicking the like button is greatly appreciated. And like I mentioned before, if any one of you guys are new around here, clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell notifications helps both you and me. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Until then, peace.